It's a losing gamble to me. Everybody knows I'm on it.
All right, everybody. Hello and welcome to Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist. Tonight, I'm going to go for broke. Just took a shower, by the way, and try not to have any technical difficulties. I can't make any promises, but I will do my best. I will do my damnedest for you and for me. If you saw last night's show, it was a good show, but a lot of technical issues. All my fault. All my fault. Sometimes I can blame the Rumble software, and then other times I'm like, bro, just own it. Own it. It was on you. Rumble had nothing to do with it. And so there we go. All right, let's get started. Let's have a good time. Let's have some fun. Welcome to Jeff, the Unlicensed Therapist, the show where you get to be not only a client, but also if you want to be a therapist. You don't have to agree with me. You can give me your own opinion on whatever I'm talking about, whatever I'm smacking down, whatever I'm throwing down, whatever I'm laying down. Hey, Despotic, good to see you. If you like things blowing up, you'll love, thank you. Show's doing great. I love the show. It's fun. It's entertaining for me, which means hopefully it's entertaining for you. And I don't think I really anger some people. I feel like are just angry and tune into the show, and they're the ones I want to reach. They're the ones I want to help the most, and they don't. They just they swear a little bit and they saunter off. But if you want to be part of the show, first off, easiest way, you can enter the chat. Go into the chat, just put in something, and we'll get you on. Or the second way is you can actually reach out to me at jeffahern56@gmail.com, and then every Friday, is that tomorrow? That's tomorrow. We'll do a phone call. How about that? I'm thinking of upgrading the Rumble software tomorrow. I'm a little nervous about it. I might do one more show, old school legacy software, they call it, and then next week go to the new stuff. Hey, everyone. Good to see you, Watch Woman on the Wall. Thank you for tuning in. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. Don't be a stranger to it. It's a lot of fun. Everybody loves it. I have yet to meet one person who wasn't completely satisfied after hitting the like and subscribe button. All right, let's get started. Let's get started with Am I the Asshole? Let's find out. Oh, here we go. Well, let's share. Why should I have all the fun? You guys should see what's going on my show too. Oh, here's where I got to be careful about not knocking myself off. All right, here we go. I'm going to share that. I'm still on. I can go here, and this is it. This is like 6 hours ago. All right. Please, no updates. Good. All right. Am I the asshole for telling my husband he can visit his mother for Mother's Day, but not our toddler? This is a little old for 6 hours ago, but that's fine. For telling my husband he can visit his mother for Mother's Day, but not our toddler. Yeah, you kind of are. I mean, it's his mom. I mean, I'm going to read into it. You can try and defend yourself, but my instinct out of the gate is, yeah. Could you not come? I mean, for whatever, was she a drunk? I mean, I'm trying to figure out ahead of time what your issue is with her. She just doesn't like you. She throws toys at the child. She smacks him around a bit. I don't know. But you could also come with and protect the toddler from his mom. But whatever. Let's see what happens. Firstly, I would like to thank everyone who commented on my previous post. See, I think you're addicted to this. And apologize for my lack of responses. Nobody really cares if you responded or not. I tried to read it. I don't care. All right. I did not show up for my husband, the post initially, because the adult thing to do was to talk to him and give him a chance to explain. All right. I'm already, okay. Can you cut to the chase, lady? On Saturday, I asked him today, the day off, so he could stay home and see how our son acted and all he went through. Nearly 40 diaper. All right, I'm already over this. Like, I don't know. You're the asshole. I knew you were the asshole at the beginning. I'm just listening to it. I don't even some of these you don't need to read much. Like, I'm reading it and I'm just becoming annoyed. So not only are you the asshole, but you're an annoying asshole. We'll move on. The longer I do this, the more I'm just like, train wreck. And it's like, thank you. I'm sorry I couldn't respond to all of you. They don't care. It's Reddit. You don't have to respond. You respond once and you forget it. Nobody's going back. Oh, did they respond to my Reddit? What I said on Reddit? Nobody cares. Nobody gives a crap. Come on, stop it. All right, here we go. Honest to God, like they're all waited with bated breath for you to reply on Reddit. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. I'm very desperately trying now not to kick myself off. Anyway. Oh, here we go. Am I the asshole for stealing my childhood toys back from my nieces? Now, I may have a controversial opinion on this. I would say no. If your nieces don't appreciate your childhood toys, you have every right to steal them back. Every right. They're your childhood toys or nostalgia. You get them back. You get them back from those ingrates. Those ingrates. Despoetic says everyone on Reddit is an asshole. Not everyone. There's a few okays. So the answer is yes. I just wrecked the show. I would say it's a good 65% come out as an asshole. But I've done a whole show, I think 3 shows ago, only show, where no one was an asshole. We're already one asshole deep and we just started the show. So that's what she said. Am I the asshole for stealing my childhood toys back from my nieces? Again, gut instinct, gut response, first thing out of the gate is no. No, you're not. If they're not going to appreciate them, now if they like them and you take them, then you're a dick. Yeah. You're not just an asshole, you're a dick. Little background info. Oh, boy. My parents divorced when I was 7. Okay. My parents were a very toxic couple, both cheated on each other. All right. And believe it or not, married and divorced 3 times. Each time having a child, I was their last. All right. So, yeah, it's a hell of a family you were born into. You can pick your friends, but not your family. When I was 8, my mother remarried, and it sucked for everyone but her. It probably sucked for her, too. I mean, no one got along. Step sibling. Oh, what a mess those families. I feel bad for you, bro. Even if you're an asshole. Step siblings, I don't know if he is yet, did not get along with this. My sisters and I did not get along with my stepfather. Nobody gets along with anybody. My mother did not get along with my step siblings. No one liked each other. This is a train wreck. Sounds like a great sitcom, though. Anyways, but no one liked each other but my mother and stepfather. My stepfather was always in a bad mood, so we were bedroom kids. You were scared to leave the bedroom. At least he's not molesting me, I guess. And not living room kids. I didn't know there were bedroom kids and living room kids. I didn't know that was a thing. Thank you. This is new. Were you a bedroom kid growing up or a living room kid? I was an outdoor kid. That's how old I am. Wasn't a bedroom kid. I wasn't a living room kid. I was an outdoor kid. We went around on bikes. We got lost. We came back when the lights were out. That was some great times. But not these days. You got to stay inside or someone will grab you and rape you. All right. Anyway, she was engaged a total of 6 times. All right. So you're painting your mom as a hua a little bit. At least very poor choice in men. They've been married 20 years. My dad moved back to Japan after she remarried. Okay. Cut to the chase, bro. Anyway, since I was a kid of toy playing with age, all right, very strict boundaries were set. I did not, under any circumstances, have permission to play with their toys or use their things. Okay, this is your steps. The boundaries went way further than toys. I remember feeling an obvious divide. Okay, so yeah, we get to it. Cut to the part where you're talking about your toys. This is a long ass. I'm just looking at this thing. Dear God, this is long. All right, let's cut to the end. Last week I visited her. I'm 12 weeks pregnant. Oh, so you're a woman too. I thought you were a dude. And which makes sense because of the long post. I wanted so desperately to tell her, but she virtually didn't speak to me the entire visit. The entire conversation shifted. Babysitting. Oh, God, this like. Come on, cut to the damn chair. I don't know when are you gonna. You're talking about lymphoma here, and then there's like I love. Okay, here we go. I love the toys because they were from Papa when I was a teenager. There you go. That could have been your second sentence instead of making us read through all this stuff. Ay, cut to the chase. Anyway, I reached the age that I was old enough in the U.S. court system to decide where to live, and I chose my father. This has nothing to do with your toys. This is just your life story. You should just say at the beginning of this thing, you should just be like, listen, I want to vent about my crappy upbringing and my crappy family. Here it is. You don't have to include this farcical thing about your toys because there's really almost no mention of the toys in the whole article. And it is an article at this point. It's like a friggin' mini series. Anyway, I can't even like tonight. Everybody's an asshole just because they won't get to the damn point. How about that? How about that for being an asshole or at least long-winded. Maybe you're not an asshole, but you're at a minimum long-winded. I get it, but just be honest with people. Listen, I want to tell you about my family. And no one else will listen. They were terrible. Let's check this out. And then if people want to get on board, they're on board. But me, I'm expecting toy stuff. There's no toy stuff in it. It's a Toy Story with no toys. Come on. Get it together, lady. Get it together. Come on. Do me a solid. Get together, pull your shit together. All right, here we go. Am I wrong? I don't feel like I'm wrong on this one. Let's see. We want this one. Decisions. All right. And we'll keep going. How about that? All right. By the way, if you want to put, here's Pure Blood. Hey, Pure Blood. Good to see you, bro. Blathering on and on without getting to the point. Exactly, Pure Blood. That's what I'm saying. I had to bail on her. I had to bail on her. I try to run a tight ship, a tight show. I like to keep it spontaneous, so I don't pre-read these things. So we all kind of find out together who's got diarrhea of the mouth and who's can be a little more succinct. And that chick was definitely not in the succinct club. All right. All right, let's go back to Am I? Do I want to do this one? I don't know. I always get so. I don't know. I don't know which one to do. I'm very undecided. I'm very wishy-washy tonight. I'm both wishy and washy. Washy and wishy. All right, let's get this started. We'll find a good one. I got a good feeling about this one right now. Is everybody ready? Let's do it. All right. This one. Am I the asshole for if I voice my displeasure for this? Well, let's find out. What is it? Oh, another long one, bro. Can someone write? Okay. This guy just doesn't use paragraphs. I'm becoming more of a grammar person than a psychotherapist. I'm 17. I have a friend who's 17. Matchy. And we have one class together this year. We're friends since the second grade. Well, that's cool. Really close since eighth grade. All right. It's been a while in that class. We sit together beginning of the year. A few weeks ago, this other kid, 18, sat with us. I honestly didn't love him. Okay. Just put on an act for my friend's sake. A few weeks ago, they had some sort of falling out because he was saying some derogatory stuff about her out of jealousy, which pissed me off. He would constantly make rude, inappropriate jokes about her. And so he's a dick. You know, he's probably trying to hook up with her and it's not working out. And so he's getting a little aggressive. Play the asshole and maybe he gets a shot with her. Sometimes that works. But I always try to stay out of it. Okay. He also poked fun at me for not being into sex, which weirded me out. Yeah, this dude's a creep. This dude's a friggin' creep. You're not an asshole yet. You voice your displeasure over this guy? Yeah. I would voice more than displeasure. I'd call him out. And, get out of here, you fucking creepy fuck. He's probably older than 18 too. He's probably like some 27-year-old posing as an 18-year-old to grope teenage girls. Happens. Anyway, what? What's that? He also made some weird gay jokes, so he's bisexual too, apparently, which makes me uncomfortable because I'm gay. Okay, and maybe he's trying to bond. And he said stuff to me like, "Just try eating pussy." Okay. You'll convert. Oh God. Well, maybe he's right. And he poked fun at me for not being into sex. Yeah. All right. First of all, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Paragraphs, separation of a chunk of thoughts. So I know I don't have to go through all this, suss through all this to find out what's going on. So far you're not an asshole. This guy's a prick. All right, let me cut down here to the bottom here. Only 14 days left of school and I'm out. I never come back. I have two other friends in that class. They let me sit with them sometimes. All right. Oh, I wish you did paragraphs. He's been sitting with a group of guys. It's been much better for him today. No, I can answer this without reading anymore. You're not an asshole. You need to work on writing paragraphs when you're writing. And also, this guy is a creepy fuck. You were right. So there you go. Does that make you feel any better? I hope it does. And seriously, embrace paragraphs. Embrace them. They're not bad. Embrace the paragraph. Embrace the English language and structure. How about that? I don't want to do this one. What's going on now? Ay. I chihuahua. All right, let's do this. Hey, okay. 1984. Yeah, we talking about George Orwell. Hell yeah. All right, let me see. All right, let's do it. Shall we? Okay, we're going to do it right now. All right, let's just try this one. I haven't done a Rumble one in a while, so I'm going to do a Rumble one right now. Me, and I love Rumble, so I will do ads for them all day. Quick question. How much control do you actually have over your money right now? Technology has changed everything, and now it's changing how money works. Crypto started as niche, but now it's going mainstream. Faster payments, more control, fewer middlemen. That means, or I should say, this isn't hype. It's just where things are going. And getting started today is easier than you think. That's where Rumble Wallet comes in. With Rumble Wallet, you can buy Bitcoin, hold dollar-backed stable coins, even hold digital gold-backed real coins all in one place. Setup is simple. It connects you with MoonPay, so you can use your debit card, credit card, or bank account to be up and running in minutes. It's not about the amount. It's about getting in early and understanding what's coming next. And once you're set up, you can even tip your favorite Rumble creator like me. So do this now. Scan the QR code or click the link in the description and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you're in the game. Take control of your money. Get started with Rumble Wallet today. Go ahead, folks. It's gonna be you're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be downright fun. All right, let's get to the next one here. Am I the asshole because I didn't explain to my husband what the movie was about? No. What, he doesn't have a phone like every other human being. He can't be like, what movie is it out now? Mortal Kombat about. That's like the big one, right? Devil Wears Prada or Mortal Kombat. I'm going to Mortal Kombat. 10 days out of 10. Devil Wears Prada. That's like an airplane movie or something. Oh my god! I need to tell you this one story. I remember one time I was in Denver. I was staying in some fancy hotel for work, and they charged me for 3 movies that they said I watched, and I said I did not watch them. And so I go down to the lobby, all mad, because I'm in checkout, and you can see it on your screen, on your TV screen. And what the hell's 3 movies? And they'll tell you what they are. So I'm like, all right, someone order some porn or something, and I'm getting charged for it. So I go down and I go to this the guy at the desk, who was a complete dick, a little pencil mustache and just tight black hair. I hated him because he was being mean to me. So I go, hey, listen, they charged me for some movies I never bought, and so I don't know what's going on with this, but I want them taken off my bill. It was like like $20 or whatever, but it pissed me off. And he goes, sir, if you even watch a little of the movie, they charge you. Like he thinks I'm just lying to him. Like I'm just lying, flat out lying. And I'm like, what are you talking? I didn't watch him. So I'm like, all right, well, what are the movies? So I'm expecting like hardcore porn or something. Like that, he's just going to rattle off a list of, Edward Penis Hands or something. And then I'm just like, okay, what are the movies? So the movies were like A Devil Wears Prada, 27 Weddings, and like some other, they're all chick flicks. They're like the Joy Luck Club, something like that. It's all chick flicks. I'm like, dude, you think I rented the Joy Luck Club, and 27 weddings or dresses or whatever? He's like, sir, if you even watch a little, they're going to try. I didn't watch any. I was so fucking mad. I'm screaming. I'm yelling at this guy, screaming at him. And so they charged me anyways. He's no help. The manager's no help. So I call the general manager after I check out. I'm like, listen, this is crazy. I want my money back. She's like, sir, I'm going to refund you your money. Turns out they were doing construction and they had like wrongly routed my room with some other room. So I was in the right. Some other room got these shit movies. And I'm like, and I want to talk to this guy because this was insane that and then she defended him. She's like, well, people watch movies all the time. And, yes, I'm like, you ain't going to defend this prick? So I wrote a very negative Yelp review. How about that? Yeah. Take that. I wish I could remember the name of the hotel. It was actually a really nice hotel. Denver's a shit city, by the way, now. When I used to say I like Denver. Then I think for some reason, once they legalized hey, how you doing? Hey, thanks for tuning in, Ring whatever. See ya. Bang, got him. Anyway, so Denver, I used to like staying in Denver, and then they legalized weed, which, in some places is fine. It doesn't really matter, but they also, were so lax on crime to begin with. It just became like all vagrants everywhere. Like it's just, you're walking around, just vagrants here, vagrants there. It's just like, when the hell can I leave Denver? I don't want to be in Denver. It's a fine place to land and then drive someplace to ski. But yeah, that's about it. Anyway. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling, shall we? All right, I'm in the mood. All right. Okay, am I the asshole because I had to explain to my husband what the movie was about? I would say no, but thank you. Look at this. Finally, we struck gold. A short one with paragraphs, probably a heading that has something to do with the topic. Instead of like, oh, am I the asshole for taking my toys back from my step sister? And meanwhile, there's like nothing on the toys. I'm like, where's the toys? When are we getting to the toys? That was the hook. You gave us the hook, and then the hook came out of the fish's mouth. My book club was reading. We have a book club. That's cool. Anyway, my book club, but it's a movie that you're going to see. Do they shun you if you go see a movie? Like, oh, you're seeing a movie, huh? Gonna miss the book club night for a movie? Okay. My book club was reading Project Hail Mary and decided we would go to the theater to see the movie. Is that the one with, what's his face? I think it's gotten really good reviews, actually. Ryan Gosling. We invited spouses. Some came, and my husband did not. All right. I don't see the issue yet. Now he saw the trailers and some scenes from the movie and asked why I didn't tell him what it was about. Okay, so I see what you're saying. So he's mad you didn't sell him. You didn't sell him enough on the movie. You just gave him, you listened to his first answer and you didn't follow up with, you should really see this one. This one's on your husband. I don't know how you asked him. Maybe you'll tell me here. But like, if you say, "Hey, you want to go see Project Hail Mary?" He's like, "Nah, it's not your job to sell him on the movie." You know what I mean? You're not. You work for Disney or whoever? Well, Disney just doesn't makes pretty bad movies these days. Probably wasn't Disney, but MGM's probably not even around. Who the hell's around? I don't know, whoever's still in business. Fox. Yeah. So it's not your job to be the publicity department for a movie. You know what I mean? I mean, you can if you want, but you're not required to do it. This is on your husband. Your husband needs to be more involved in the conversation. Your husband needs to be asking the questions, not you guessing what his questions would be. Anyway, see, I might have found my first not asshole. Now he saw the trailers and some scenes from the movies. Again, I heard this is pretty good. Why I didn't tell him what it was about. I replied that I told him when I invited him that it was science fiction written by the same author who wrote The Martian. I like The Martian, a movie he saw and liked. Okay, that's a pretty good sell. I feel like that's a solid sell. You're not letting the cat out of the bag. You read the book, so no spoilers for him. That's good. That's a good wife right there. You compared it to a movie he already liked with a director he already likes. This one's on him. He needs to stop being such a big baby and go see a movie with you once in a while. He's definitely not going to be involved in the book club. I feel like as soon as you say book club to him, he tunes out. He's like, book. You know, legal weed gets out of control. Keep it illegal and not so commercial. I mean, it can. It depends. But it certainly did. Thank you, Wendell. Thank you. I just took a shower. I did. I wanted to look all fancy pants for you. By the way, if you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, don't be a stranger to it. Hit the like and subscribe button. All right, let's get back to this. All right, and if you have your own questions or comments, you can put them in there too. All right. He wasn't paying. Okay, he was okay. He said he wasn't paying attention to me. See, so he admits he's like, yeah, I don't listen to you. Quite frankly, I find as soon as you say book club and start talking about the book club, I start thinking about what I want to do tomorrow or what's going on at work or some chick I want to tag. Not a great sign, I'll tell you that. But it's very common in most marriages. Anyway, so he wasn't, at least he said it, he admitted it. He said he wasn't paying attention to me and thought it was going to be a chick flick. All right, well, again, it's on him. And I should have explained it better. You gave him the director, you gave him a movie that he liked. You don't need, you're done. You did your part. I thought it was pretty clear. I'm a little irritated that he admitted he tuned out. He tunes out a lot. And I guarantee anything related to your book club, he doesn't listen to a word of it. He is irritated that I didn't make him listen. So who's the asshole here? It's not you. It's absolutely not you. And she's going to edit this. My husband, look how short that first one was. That's just solid. Right to the point, right to the meat and potatoes. Edit. My husband and I have been married for 49 years. Oh, that's great. We have very different interests. He made the assumption to his detriment that it would be a movie that he would not be interested in. Yeah, to his detriment, and it was his decision. And now I have to make sure he knows the plot and make sure I play YouTube clips. Well, here's something good. We'll find the positive in this. This is a positive. Your husband, prior to this, didn't listen to a word you said. When it came to your book club and you're talking about that, he just droned you out. Now he's like, hey, once in a while, there's a nugget of gold coming out of that mouth of hers, and maybe I ought to pay at least a modicum of attention. And so now you can like, hey, okay, this is the movie. Here's it. Now you're having an interaction. Your relationship is growing instead of stagnating, which it seems like it has been for the last 49 years. You guys seem to have a rhythm. Okay. I think you're fine. You're 49 years. You got a rhythm going. I think you guys are going to be fine, but, yeah, at least maybe now you have a common interest because you said you don't have any, right? Right. Should probably work on that. Anyway, YouTube clips of the movie, which kind of spoils it for him. I get that too. Yeah, I'm that kind of person. I can assume that he has other redeeming qualities. He just sometimes assumed it would not be of interest to him, and then has buyer's remorse that I didn't convince him it would be worth his while. My response is has always been that I can bring a horse to water, but I cannot make him drink. Yeah, I mean, you're doing the best you can. You're doing the best you can. You guys seem like you're probably a nice couple. You both seem very happy with your, relationship the way it is. So, enjoy each other. It sounds like you have an opportunity to get a little closer, right? Right. 49 years, that's still something. That's a lot. That's poetic. And I think they're probably a cute couple. Like if you see them, they're just, like what's like if they with the t-shirts, like, if lost, return to this lady, and they got, they each have the same if lost, and you return them to each other. They'll probably die like 2 days apart. All right. But, you're not the asshole. Your husband's got to step up his game. And I love that he just flat out admitted to you, like, yeah, I don't listen to you. I everything you say, I just ignore. I assume it's not worth my time. And then you even admit that you guys don't have much like a lot of common interests, which is unfortunate to say the least. But what are you gonna do? At least I appreciate the honesty. All right, this way help me. You got off of opioid painkillers from a broken jaw. Suboxone, that was even worse. Can be addictive, but really. Well, I'm glad you're off it. You've heard mixed reports of we talking about CBD stuff. Yeah, weed is way too strong these days. I mean, yeah, when I grew up, it wasn't too bad, but now, yeah, I mean, just the stuff people do, and the tolerances that they now have for it. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for that. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling. Moving and a grooving, splishing and a splashing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right. Could do this one, or this one. I don't know. I'm undecided. I'm very undecided about this. All right. Let's go do the in the next Am I the Asshole? We have a winner there. That person was not an asshole. And honestly, something tells me that they're actually a good couple, even though they don't really listen to each other. There's honesty. Like the husband's like, yeah, I don't listen to you. And she knows he doesn't listen to her. That's why she's like, what are you getting pissed about? You don't even listen to me. So I think that's one of those just couples that works, good for them. We need more of them. 49 years. Again, nothing to slouch at. My parents, I think, have been married 50 some years. Yeah, it's crazy. I'm divorced. Anyway, would I be the asshole if I didn't show up to the bachelor party I specifically have said I don't want? No, I think I even read that one before. So answer no. This sounds shitty. Speaking of Joy Luck Club, I think there's some of the story in here. Am I the asshole for not delivering my mom's letters to my kids? I would say yes. Now, if your mom's a complete psycho, by all means, before you expose your kids to whatever vile poison she's trying to put in their ears, you could look at them ahead of time, and maybe redact them. How funny would that be? Like you handed your kids letters from your mom redacted, like like where she tells them you're a terrible mom. You redact that part. Like, you're not reading that. For context, you're a single dad. All right. I thought you were a chick. All right. Am I the asshole for not delivering my mom's letters to my kids? I'm going to say probably, but we'll find out some more. For context, I'm a single dad in my late 30s. I was raised in a fundamentalist Christian family. I'm guessing you left it. I was physically beaten every day of my childhood. That's horrible. See, already I'm switching sides now. Now I'm thinking maybe you're definitely not the asshole. See, I come out, but I'm honest. If I'm wrong, I admit it. But I could go back and forth in this still. I have several siblings who experienced the same treatment. I now have 2 kids of my own. Okay, so she beats you daily. That's horrible. That is a horrible, horrible thing. I left all organized religion almost a decade ago, and again, I don't blame you. When these people lose their mind, some of them, they're not of God. They have nothing to do with God. They use it just as an excuse to inflict pain and punishment on others. And then it's like saying Allah Akbar, but without saying the Allah Akbar. Let me do some horrible, heinous thing. Oh, Allah Akbar. Okay, all is forgiven. Oh, let me do some horrible, heinous thing. Oh, God, it's cool, right? I just decided it is. Okay, good. It's all, it's twisted. It's perversion and the twisting of religious tenets and making something that's supposed to be about, the golden rule, do unto others, into something perverse and horrible like your mom did to you. Anyway, so I don't blame you for leaving all organized religion. I probably would have too. I left all organized religion almost a decade ago. Over the last several years, I have steadily reduced my interactions with my parents. I'm amazed you interact with them at all, honestly. Good for you on that. When I was in therapy, good for going into therapy. All right, I don't think you're an asshole anymore. I feel like you got your ass kicked every day. Damn. I tried to talk to them about how they treated their kids. Good for you. Getting it out. That's important. So far, I'm liking you now. But I was always shut down. Yeah. And told they had to beat their kids. It was for their own good. Even now, they can't accept it. They're too far gone, man. They're too far gone, right? You can pick your friends. You can't pick your family. They did it because they loved us, etc. I cut them off completely about a year ago. I don't blame you, because I found out from one of my siblings, something my dad did to them. Oh my God. They are just vile, your parents. And you know it. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. My parents pretended it did not happen. That I will not forgive. So obviously he molested your sister. I had my parents was the last conversation I had with my parents was essentially, I know what dad did. Never contact me again. Good. Yeah, burn those fucking letters. I was so on you. I was like, you're being a dick. But again, you don't know till you know. Burn those fucking letters. Yeah. Send them straight to hell, or your mom's gonna wind up, and your dad's got the express ticket. A couple months after I cut them off, my mom started sending letters to my kids every month, and be open with them about your parents. I don't know, it depends on their age a little bit, but let them know, like, this is what I went through as a child, and so if they ever reach out to you, just stay away from them. They're gonna beat the shit out of you and tell you it's for your own good. You do open the letters. Yeah, good for you. I told you. I see now. I love this guy. This guy's we're mano a mano, my friend. All right. So to see if there's anything important in them, and then I throw them away. I still might burn them. It's cathartic. This month, my mom's letters included the phrase, "Your dad is holding a grudge against Grandpa and me." Yeah. So I don't know if you're even getting any of my letters. And the fact that one very narrow-minded sense, she's right, questioning my actions. Yeah, very narrow-minded sense. Am I the asshole for keeping my kids from having any sort of relationship with their grandparents? Fuck no. Your dad's a pedophile. Your dad is a pedophile. That's what you're saying. I don't know how else to read what you wrote. Your dad is a fucking pedophile. I would fucking put him in jail, honestly. I don't know what the statute is. If he's here's the thing. If he's molesting your sister, she's very convenient. She's centrally located. But what does he do? Is he a teacher? Is he a camp counselor? This probably is not a one-time deal, dude. I know blood is thicker than water, but pedophilia, man, fuck you. Go to hell. Anyway, am I the asshole for having any sort of relationship with my You're not the asshole at all. It's my responsibility as a father to protect my kids. Exactly. And you're right. Your mom knew what was going on the whole time. There's no way she didn't. And there's zero doubt in my mind that my parents are evil, dangerous people. Yeah, I agree. You're not the asshole, but I feel a little guilty. Don't feel guilty. I know they're your parents. I love my own grandparents very much. You can't equate the two. Your grandparents were not monsters, and that's what your parents are. They're fucking monsters. I know that's why I'm an unlicensed there, but I'm just going to call it out. Your grandparents were, by your accounts, very nice people. Now, granted, the bar is pretty low, considering who your parents are, but I feel like your grandparents were nice people. Your parents were monsters. So when you're like kids, you're like, I want them to have a great relationship with their grandparents. Well, they could have a great relationship with your grandparents if they were still around. But with your mom and dad, their grandparents, they're going to get molested, yelled at, beaten, have their minds poisoned and turned upside down and inside out. Fuck them. You are not the asshole. They are monsters, there is a place for people like that in hell. And they're both are taking the express train to that place. Ugh, it makes me sick. Makes me angry. Makes me angry. I'm not a fan of the pedophiles. Don't care for them. Not a big pedophile guy. They still go to wake up in the same bed. I like that couple, that previous couple. My friend used to grow. He used to grow his own when it was still illegal. It was cool. It was just cool to like grow. It's like anything. Like you grow something. You grow an apple. You grow an orange. You grow something. It just happened to be weed for him. Exactly. Congratulations for getting off of opioids. Had them prescribed for throat cancer, small doses and amounts. Yeah, you got to be careful, man. Try and avoid those as much as possible. Because they're very addicting and purposefully so. Look at the whole oxycodone thing. When they purposefully addicted, millions of people simply to fill pharmaceutical companies' pockets, and then knowing full well eventually they would get sued on it, pay out a minimal amount compared to the profits that they made, and fuck all the people who are hooked on opioids. It's again despicable. It's despicable, as Sylvester the cat would say. Right? Yes. All right, let's get back to it. Let's see. Which one do I want to do? What's up next? What's up, Doc? Bugs Bunny. What's up? That's what we need. We need more Bugs Bunny. We need less nonsense and more bugs. Remember the Looney Tunes, man. My son was talking about that today, how they took out all the good rides from the playground and everything. Like the little spinners that, once a year, twice a year, some kid's going to break his arm on it. That thing you would just whip around. Some kid would eventually go flying off, or some kid would try and jump on when it's moving too fast and it would catch his elbow and, you'd scream and wince in pain. But it was still a fun ride. You get all dizzy and just, I don't know who invented that, but thank you. As a boy who enjoyed it growing up, thank you. When boys were boys. Anyway, let's talk about 1775 coffee. I love 1775 coffee. If you still haven't tried 1775 coffee, now's your shot. 1775 starter kit just dropped, only 1,000 units. You're getting the bold dark roast that hits hard, the smooth medium roast, and the vitality mushroom coffee for clean energy, laser focus, no crash. All single origin, small batch, toxin free, and mold free. Plus, you're also getting a gold spoon clip. That's pretty cool because freedom is not scooped with plastic. A frother strong enough to stir up your coffee and your mother-in-law's opinions, and a black 1775 tumbler. It's $170 worth of coffee and gear, yours for $99. This is for the ones who've been watching 1775 blow up on Rumble and wondering if it's worth it. Well, spoiler alert, it is. Go to 1775coffee.com/studio and grab your starter kit before they're gone. Bold beans, clean fuel, and a morning routine that stands for something, just like Rumble does. 1775coffee.com. There you are. Hop on that, folks. Hop on it. Get on them telephones. Dr. Gene Scott. Dr. Scott's on on Rumble. He's on here. You were on there from 2000. Pure Bloods. He was on there from 2017 to 2013. Getting off them was a nightmare. I can only imagine, man. I was on Norco for years, then the Subic Zone, and then you got off Norco, then Creighton. Wow, man. Well, I'm so glad. So Creighton is Craig Tom. I'm sure I'm saying it wrong. Saved my ass for sure. Well, I'm glad you're off in Pure Blood. Good for you. Good for you, brother. Lurks 420. Good to see you. How you been? You paused watching Funtist to come get some chill Jeff therapy. Thank you very much. Thank you. There was a couple of angry groypers on the other day. They were like, "You're taking views from Nick." I'm like, I'm not taking any views from Nick. Relax. I hope everyone's having a good night. I hope you're having a good night too. I do. All right, let's keep going. Unwanted gift. Okay, I already like this. I love the unwanted gifts. I mean, I don't love them. What is it? What is an unwanted gift? My policy is you accept the unwanted gift and you just give it to somebody else. Or eliminate it or give it to Goodwill. But yeah, you just take the damn thing. For my 30th birthday, my mother and girlfriend have asked what to get me. After saying nothing for months, give them something. You drink coffee, right? Tell them you want a Starbucks gift card. Pick something easy. Go what? You probably want to see a movie once in a while. Get an AMC pass for $100. That'll cover, a movie and popcorn maybe. It's so expensive now. By the way, my show, which is called Autastic, and it'll be at the Stephanie Fury Theater in July for the 30 to 60 minute festival. And also going to be playing in some colleges now. It's spreading. It's spreading in a good way. And so hopefully I'll be touring with it in the fall, maybe to a state near you. State near you? How about a city near you? How about a town near you? How about a theater near you? For my 30th birthday, my mother and my girlfriend have been asking me what to get. After saying nothing for months, I finally told them something because I'm into watches. Okay. Most watches are expensive. So I think they're thinking probably something more affordable. And you're like, fine, you want to give me something? Get me a Rolex. Get me a Cartier. I don't even know what's a good watch. Get me a Timex. There you go. They can probably afford a Timex. The Hamilton Interstellar was what I chose. It already sounds expensive. Is what I chose. Is it like a Star Wars thing? What? The Interstellar. I don't know. That was what I chose because I love the movie. Oh, all right. And I wanted the watch for years. Also, one major thing about it, it doesn't have a date wheel on it. I hate dates on watches. And no watch I have has a date on it. Oh, they better not get you a watch with a date. You better be really sure because they're just going to buy you some old watch and probably have like 2 dates on it. My my girlfriend brought the wrong watch from a place that doesn't allow returns. Who doesn't allow returns? What kind of shit store doesn't allow returns? That's more upsetting to me than anything that you're writing here. A store for watches that doesn't allow returns? What the fuck? Like, what? I mean, I get it if you crack it or something. Doesn't allow returns. Well, maybe you can at least get a credit, and get the watch you want. That makes me mad. Doesn't allow returns. Fuck you. I simply will never wear the watch because I don't like it and I hate watches with date windows. So obsessed with the date windows, dude. You're so obsessed with it. I get it. You don't want to wear it. You don't like it. You told her you didn't like it. It was an accident. Maybe wear it for, throw her a bone, wear it for, once in a while just to make her happy. But I found out later that my mother told her it was the wrong watch beforehand, and her reply was, "Oh, well, it's a nice watch. He'll be fine." That's a terrible attitude on her part. Are you the asshole for not wanting it? No, you're not. But you're kind of the asshole for being such a persnickety little bitch. Just like, I want to watch, and it can't have a date thing, and it must just, why don't you just ask for a gift card from Starbucks? Why don't you ask for some socks? Give them a chance. For God's sakes, they're getting you a gift because they like you. They may even love you. And so let them, if someone wanted to buy me something, I couldn't think of something, I'd be like, well, what do I need? How about some detergent? I think I'm low on detergent. There you go. Or give me a sweatshirt, or pick a sports team you like. Give me a jersey. I mean, there's so many things you can do, even if you never wear. You make things very difficult for people, dude. And then so you're not necessarily an asshole, but you're pain in the ass to please, and nobody likes that. People don't. Then eventually they just give up on you. Like, yeah, nothing makes them happy. Edit. The link for the proper watch was right on the website I sent to my mother because she was originally going to buy it. My girlfriend then asked to buy it instead, and my mother sent the same link to her. My assumption is my girlfriend went looking on other websites to find it cheaper. Yeah, it's probably very expensive, which led her to buy the completely wrong. Yeah, it's definitely an accidental purchase, dude. Just thank her for the watch, and once a year, can you find it in your heart to wear the watch for her? I mean, you sound like you must have like a bazillion fucking watches. All right, I want to see this stupid watch of yours. Hamilton Interstellar. Interstellar. It sounds like a watch you'd get at Burger King, like when the movie came out. Hamilton Interstellar watch. I'm already scared of this thing. Let's see what this brings. All right, there it is. Yeah, it's like $900. Dude. But it doesn't have a date. There's no date thing. Beep, 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 beep. Although here's another thing. Let me show you what I'm looking at. I'm doing a promo for Hamler. I think you're the asshole, dude. No question. I want you all see this watch if you can. If I can make it work. Trying to make it work. Come on. Where'd it go? All right, here we go. I got it. All right, so I got to screen share. I'm trying not to kick myself off. Hey, I haven't kicked myself. I'm jinxing myself right now. I haven't kicked myself off all show. All right, so this is what comes up. Hamilton Interstellar watches. So this one's $800 from the Watch Gang. That seems like the best deal, 15% off. But it doesn't say Interstellar, right? Aviation stainless steel. None of these say Interstellar. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe this is where the issue was. It's fucking impossible to find your dumbass watch. I know I guess you sent him the link, but she's probably like, oh well, I'll get him something else because nobody can seem to find this stupid watch. Okay, Hamilton Interstellar 2022. Okay, he seems to like it. Hamilton watches from the movie Interstellar. Here we go. This is 2014. I don't see any pricing though, bro. I mean, it doesn't look like. I'll be honest. It's kind of a blah watch. You'd be paying $1,000 for. Let me see. All right, let's go shopping. It says shopping. All right, Walmart. Yes, so you're looking at like $1,000 for this thing, or $800 to $1,000. Just suck it up, bro. All right, see, look, if you look at all these here, like most of these watches have this like date thing. They think that pisses them off. But I mean, you look at these watches; they're really just kind of meh. I don't know, bro. I'm looking at these watches. $900 for this fucking basic watch. This thing looks so basic. It just looks so basic. Like I would get a Swatch before I got this thing. Like it looks like there's just people dumb enough to buy this. Like the cost to make this thing was maybe $40, and they're charging at the Watch Gang $945. Sorry, $803. They're discounting it. So there you go. Yeah. All right. There it is. Really not impressed. Fucking douche. Fucking douche. He's a douche. All right, let's keep rocking and rolling here. Right. Let's keep going. See what we can do here. Oh, there we are. Whatever, that's better. I think that's a better one. All right. Okay. Back here. And let's do another. Mm-hmm. Am I the asshole for going on strike and refusing to cook? Yeah, probably not. I bet you. They take you for granted. I'll bet you anything. The next one is am I the asshole if I cancel the car service appointment for someone who uses my email address? That's just weird. Like, yeah, you are an asshole if you cancel a car. Like, I mean, I don't know why they'd be using your email address. I mean, maybe not. Which one should I do? We have a preference? Anyone care which one we go with? Yeah, thank you. All watches tell the time. Thank you. They're they're super generic. I'm like, come on. Wait, you refused us. Oh, what's going on? You sell stuff on eBay and you hate when people try to return my used items. Yeah, but retail stores are different. Like I get that too. I used to sell Cubs tickets back in the day on eBay before there was like, it was easy to do and you just did it all on the internet. I had to physically sell tickets on eBay and then put them in an envelope, stamp them, and send them out to somebody. And I lived in California. I had season tickets for the Cubs in Chicago. Great idea. And so most of the time it went smooth, but there was one prick, which I guess overall is not bad because I did this for a couple of years, who just simply never paid, refused to pay, and I was just fucked. Like, I'm like, what am I gonna do? It wasn't that much money, but it pissed me off. Dishonest people piss me off. But yeah, any big box store, any real retailer should be willing to take stuff back, or just get it off of Amazon. They take pretty much anything back. That's Poetic says I can't wear anything on my wrists, and I don't wear jewelry unless it's given to me. I haven't had anything given to me in a long time. It's kind of sad though, but I'm the same. You get older, people give you less shit. They just don't. They're like, just be happy you're alive. Let that be enough for you. We're not going to give you anything. Just let your life be. Let you, the fact that you're still living, let that be enough. All right, let me go in here. Let's see what we got. Okay. Again, I've been good this show. I've kept my volume on. Let's go to the chick who's not cooking. All right, this is a 42 female. I decided I'm going on strike. Strike. It's a hunger strike for everybody in your family, unintentional or imposed. So just as the title says, 42 female decided I'm going on strike and refusing to cook. I have 5 children. That's a lot of kids. Most of them are over 18. Oh man, yeah, I don't blame you. Come on, you got to be exhausted cooking for these kids for 18 years at least each. That's a lot of feedings. You're like some tired old dog. I don't know what's compared to a dog, but like a dog with like all these things on her teats and just like but like for 18 years apiece. Anyway, most of them are over the age of 18, still at home. Recently, my daughter, 25 female, made a dish chart that has all of them but my 21-year-old son on it because he pays rent in the amount of $800 a month for both his room and a 2,000 square foot. So he rented from up. Okay. Solely for his use, side business, working on a car. So he's the only one actually contributing to your family. So him, I would keep making food for him. He's the good one. He's the breadwinner. My 24-year-old daughter just moved back with my 6-month grandson. Doesn't have a job or a husband, apparently. She gets food stamps, puts $400 worth of groceries in the house. So she's still contributing. She's still putting some money in. $400 in groceries ain't nothing. Although granted, she's, I don't know. She has a 6-month-old. I'm not sure what she hopefully can work at some point. That is not all of them. She keeps some for herself and my grandson for their special stuff that is only for them, which is perfectly fine. Yeah, I would say so too. To do so. And I told her she should do so. Yeah, you're on so far. 2 of them you want to feed and the other 3 are like, yeah, fuck you. Get off the teats. So since bringing that to my attention, that is a form of rent. I said she doesn't have to do dishes. Okay, well, that's nice. You seem like a reasonable woman, honestly, to me. My oldest 25 put herself on the list because she lives in a camper that my husband and I put on our credit, and she lives on that property. She does not contribute to utilities. She uses water and electricity other than to pay. Yeah, I think what you're doing is you're finally having a come to Jesus moment with your kids. Like, listen, I can't support your asses forever. So let's at least play it. You sort of becoming adults. Now, some of your kids, the one with the side business and paying rent, he's doing a great job. Your other daughter, she's got an 8-month-old. Okay, she's her husband left her, obviously. Probably doesn't pay child support, and so she's going through some shit. I get that. But the rest of you, I think you're at the point where like, come on, do something, move out, grow up, right? Grow up. I think is what you want to say to them. Anyway, so she put herself on dishes on rotations. Everybody else was her form of contributing to the household. She eats the meals I cook, often getting leftovers. just mangy old dogs in your house. And I think the dog analogy actually is perfect because they're all just like, these mutts, chuchos, they would call them in Guatemala. When she gets off work late at night and taking them to the camper, don't get me wrong, glad food is being eaten. Often leftovers go to waste. Heading to the compost bin instead of getting eaten. All right, she's 25. She decided that her sister, 24, doesn't have to do the dish. So you're very obsessed with everybody doing the dishes. I don't blame you. They should do at least something. So the whole thing is basically that your kids are so lazy, not all of them, but most of them, that they don't even want to do the dishes, that's beyond them. Right, so 25, she doesn't want to do the dishes and she contributes and going over. Why don't you get a dishwasher? Like instead of having kids that wash dishes, why don't you just get a dishwasher? And they can load a dishwasher, right? Why don't you have all of them, all your 5 kids? You guys don't want this. I think it's a good idea. You guys clearly don't want to wash dishes. You seem like you still want them there. You're just pissed that they won't wash the dishes and offer any sort of support. So yeah, I feel like that everybody wins in that scenario. Just have them. Yeah, have them just I'll pitch in on a dishwasher, and life is good for everybody, right? I feel like that's a solid answer. Anyways, the reason I'm posting, I say that nobody wants to wash dishes. Everybody wants to argue about them. I'll just save the hassle. I'll just stop cooking dinner. The trump card. I refuse to wash the dishes after. Yeah, you should not have to wash the dishes after you make after the food. That's absurd, and it's just pathetic that these lazy asses won't wash the dishes for you. I'm 100% on your side. I don't think you should cook them dinner until they all. And don't you do nothing. Just stop cooking dinner. And then you just tell them, listen, you amongst yourselves figure out who's going to wash the dishes. I'm done. I'm done making dinner. I'm done washing dishes. And you're on your own. Good luck. You see, the ones who do the least amount of work will do the most work now to try and get everybody else to wash some dishes, or they're all going to go fucking hungry. They're all going to go hungry, man. Oh, my God. Anyways, the only minors in the house are my 15-year-old son and 6-year-old grandson. I bet they do the most dishes. Your 6-year-old probably does more dishes than the whole rest of the family. You got a lot of kids in this fucking house. Which is my mom. Okay, 24-year-old daughter needs to be taken care of and feeding him. Okay, but as a whole, others can. Another can of worms. All right. So you're like old Mother Hubbard who lives in a shoe. Got so many children, she don't know what to do because I don't want to wash the dishes. So am I the asshole for refusing to cook for my entire grown children who refuse to clean up after? No. Good for you. Take a stand. Where'd all this rest of this go? Okay. You're not the asshole. But yeah, I don't need to read the rest of this. You're not the asshole. And your kids got to man up or woman up and start owning up to the fact that they got it pretty good with you, really good with you. And I hate to say it, but most of them, it sounds like at least half your kids are just sponges. They're just living off the teat still, and at some point you gotta get them to be adults. They're not adults yet. And the fact that half of your kids don't, even though they are of adult age, are not actual adults based on their behaviors, means that maybe your parenting style was not the best for creating adult children, but rather dependent adult children. So, you're going to have to do it a little late, but you need to take the dependence out of your adult children. And I think this is a great start. And I would continue on this merry path. And I would even say give them a cutoff. Like at 26, you got to be out of the damn house already. Because I'm tired. I'm tired. No heat. Once you turn 26, you don't get any more heat in your room. You'll find clever ways to get rid of these lazy good for nothings. I know they're your kids. Let's find out about this other guy who ruined somebody's ride to the airport. Okay, and not like the guy can't just call Uber or something, but let's see. Oh, it's short. Oh, I love when. Oh, wait. I'm still showing this other thing. Why is this thing still up? I don't know. Why is this thing? Hold on, let me take this down. Okay, I'm just trying not to kick myself off. That's all I'm trying to do. Just not kick myself off. Why does this thing keep coming back up? All right, now this one isn't my fault. I'll just read it to you because obviously it's not working. Oh, no. Okay. I see what it is. I thought it was the watches. It's just an ad for a bunch of chairs. I don't know how I confuse chairs for watch. I think because it just looks so small. I'm like, it must be them watch ads. All right, here we go. Let's get this back up. Boom. There it is. And let's click this. Boom. And now, hopefully, that'll get rid of ads for chairs. Oh, I guess that is it. Okay, it's just so short. All right, fair enough. Let me hold on a second. It's so dang, like it's tiny. All right, my Gmail account's from 2004, when they were still in beta. Okay, it's the first initial last name at Gmail. Okay, many people over the years think they have my email address and use it. I just got an email from a car dealership in Arizona regarding a service appointment for a customer. Customer used my email address. The link in the email takes me directly to the schedule. I can change it and enter my password. I canceled their appointment. Why? Why? That's so petty. Why cancel it? Just leave it there and send it to spam from now on. Like, it takes you more effort to cancel some poor schmuck's appointment than it does for you to just send it to spam and never see any emails from them again. Anyway, edit. The earliest email I got is from 2009. I canceled. So you go around canceling everybody's stuff. All right, there you go. All right, well, you're an idiot. You're not an asshole. You're just an idiot. And you're petty. What do you care? What do you care? What does it really matter? You know, seriously, what does it matter? I don't know. The quote Bill Murray from Meatballs: "It just doesn't matter." That's an old reference. How did they get the principal? That was just crazy. Like, I'm like, come on. Even when I saw Meatballs the first time, and the principal's on a raft in his bed, floating in the middle of the lake. I'm like, I don't like any of this. I'm willing to suspend disbelief, but this is a step too far. This is a lake too far. Come on, stop it. And then he gets up, walks on the raft, and falls in the water. I don't know if they checked if he could swim. I like none of it. I like none of it. Anyway, let's get back to it. Am I the asshole for putting a Nutella jar on the shelf while my friend was eating it? Wait, am I the asshole for putting a Nutella jar on the shelf while my friend was eating it? Yeah. Are you Weight Watchers? Are you Richard Simmons? You running around, or who's that chick? Who's that chick who yelled at everybody on Biggest Loser? Are you that girl? I can't remember her name. Anyway, yeah, I don't see. Yeah, I would say you're definitely the asshole, but let's confirm. I don't want to be wrong. I'd hate to be wrong. All right, let me see here. I visited a friend who considered a close friend over the weekend to deliver a package. I was only going to drop the package off and leave, but she kept talking to me and asked me questions about a mutual friend. While the gossip was going on, we sat at a dining table. There were quite a few snacks lying on the table. So it's not even your place. Like at least 20 packages of snacks casually lie there. So she's a big pig, that's the picture you're painting. You're painting the picture of a fat pig, right? That's the vibe I'm getting. That's what you appear to be laying down. Well, it's just like, you're like, the table's covered in snacks and this hog keeps eating. During our conversation, she grabbed one of them, opened the package, and started eating it. Well, okay. She didn't tell me to have one, but I don't think it would be a big deal. And the way she ate made me want to have something sweet too. Yeah, I mean, So while talking, I also grabbed a snack. I was speaking, so I didn't open it right away, but it was in my hands for a few sentences. When I opened it, she suddenly grabbed all the snacks from the table. The table. And took the one I was holding, the one I just opened, and put them all in a drawer. What the hell? Oh, Fatty does not share her food. Oh, come on. That's absurd. I was visiting a friend whom I used to consider a close friend over the weekend to deliver a package. So you're delivering a package. Oh, what a douche this woman is. Big fat fuck. Oh, that's crazy. I was a tad shocked. I'm shocked. Honestly, I didn't know how to react. I kept talking to her until our conversation ended. I would have said something when she fucking pulled my food out of my hand. I'd be like, what are you fucking doing, you lunatic? I left afterwards without talking about it. I would have said something immediately. I don't know how you let something like that slide. but it just stuck with me for a while. Yeah, it should. It's going to stick with me. I didn't talk to her again after that conversation. To be honest, both because I didn't know how to react in the moment, also because I didn't know how to bring it up later. I would, yeah, what a lunatic. That was 2 months ago. This morning she visited my flat. Oh, revenge is sweet. Revenge is a dish best served cold, and Nutella's pretty cold. All right. Oh, this is good. I'm so happy for you. I already think I know where this is going. This was 2 months ago. This morning she visited my flat. They're English. To talk to my roommate. At that moment, I was having breakfast. She casually said hi, greeted back, fake smile and all that. Later on, my roommate came to the kitchen and my friend followed her. Oh, she likes that kitchen. She sat she sat on the table. Then she sat on the table. At the table, I think is what you mean. Maybe she sat on it, but she probably would have broken it at her weight. She took a knife out and some Nutella out of a jar and put it on a pancake. Oh, piggy. I was having breakfast alone and nothing was my roommate. So this is all your stuff. Although it's been 2 months and we never spoke about what happened, it may have come off as a bit awkward, but I quickly grabbed everything on the table and put it in the fridge. Good for you. That was great. God giving you that opportunity to just stick it right back to Chubby Checker, including the pancakes she intended to eat, and walked to my room. That is hysterical. Now, my roommate doesn't know the context, so she thought what I did was extremely rude. It is, but yeah, she doesn't know the context. I just wanted to give her a taste of her own medicine. No, that is amazing. I love that. That is perfect. Good for you. That is just, bravo, sir. Bravo. Well played. Well played. Oh, that's great. It's the little things in life, folks. Anyway, we hear a lot about crypto, but here's the part most people miss. Crypto was created so you could actually own and control your own money. After the 2008 financial crisis, Bitcoin was designed as an alternative to banks. So instead of a bank holding your money and delaying transfers or limiting access, you are now in control. And if you've ever had to wait for a transfer to clear, you felt that problem. Now, fast forward to today. Everyone's heard of crypto, but getting started still feels complicated. That's exactly why I use Rumble Wallet. It takes all the complexity and makes it simple. Choose what you want: Bitcoin, dollar-backed stablecoin, or even digital gold backed by Realcoin. No complicated setup. It connects with MoonPay, so you can use your credit card, debit card, or bank and be up and running in minutes. Once you're all set, you can even support your favorite Rumble creators like me digitally. So do it now. Scan the QR code, click the link in the description, and download Rumble Wallet. From there, you can set up your wallet, tap buy, and you're in the game. It's just a few minutes. In just a few minutes, you can go from hearing about crypto to actually owning some. Crypto is here, folks. Get in on it while the getting is good. All right. That's Rumble Wallet, and you got that QR code. You can click on that if you'd like to. If you haven't hit the like and subscribe button, hit the like and subscribe button. Don't be a stranger. Thank you, Pure Blood, Jillian Michaels. That is who it was. Yeah. I mean, Jillian Michaels is a good-looking chick. I never really watched The Biggest Loser. I think wasn't Dustin Diamond on that? He was like the guy who played Screech in Saved by the Bell. I actually did stand up with Dustin Diamond before he got all porny and stabby. He stabbed some dude in a Milwaukee bar or something like that. Yeah. Despoy says everyone should know how to cook. Yeah, exactly. I agree with that. And I mean, I'm not a great cook, but I can cook. I mean, I can make food. Would you want to eat it again? Maybe not, but it's not like you're like, but you got to know how to cook something. Pasta, basic survival. Hey, Gracie, good to see you. Thank you for tuning in. I suppose not everyone should know how to start a fire. That's also true. Yeah, you got to be careful this day and age. A lot of Looney Tunes, a lot of Looney Toony ticks. All right, folks, I've had a great time. There's no way I'm going to top that last story. That was just beautiful. Chubby Checker gets hers. That's what I would have titled it. That was just righteous. That was righteous justice. That was like from the hands of Solomon. That was beautiful. He took all her food and put it in, just ripped it out of her hands, her big fat maw, and put it away in the fridge. Fucking beautiful. Oh, I love it. I love it when a plan comes together. All right. What is that? It's the A team, right? All right, folks. Cholesterol team for that fatty. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the show. Please hit the like and subscribe button. It's been a pleasure. And I will be back here tomorrow for Friday when we do it all again. Yeah, it'll be a good time then too. So thanks again. God bless you. See you tomorrow here at 10 o'clock. If you've got a problem, I've got an answer. I'm Jeff, the unlicensed therapist. Thank you, everyone. Good night.